Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning, all my dear students. Once again, I am in front of you with a new chapter of Organization of Commerce. I myself, Narendra sir from KGK Higher Secondary School. So today we are going to start with our new chapter of Standard 12th of your subject Organization of Commerce. You can say OC also in short. And today we are expanding the new knowledge, the new guidelines, the new principles and the new ideologies in this chapter. In the previous chapter, we have studied nature, importance, characteristic, management as a science, art and profession, functional areas of management and all this situation, all these things, my dear friends, we studied in previous chapter. Now, on the basis of this first chapter, we are going to start our second chapter of Organization of Commerce. So let's start with the blessings of Almighty God, and we will start our second chapter of Organization of Commerce, and the name of this chapter is Principles of Management. What is the name of this chapter, my dear friends? Principles of Management. And as you know that what is the meaning of principal? Not principal of the school, right? But students are pronouncing principal. Principal को भी pronounce करते principal, but it is not right pronunciation. The principal of the school, and here principles of management is the proper pronunciation. So principles means rules and regulations, right? Yes. So whose rules and regulations we are going to study, students? The rules and regulations of management. And before I start this chapter, let us see the weightage of this chapter in your board examination. In what manner the questions will come from this chapter. Let us see. From section A. Section A, MCQs will be there. So one MCQ of 1 mark. One MCQ of 1 mark. So it carries 1 mark. Then section B. Here answer in 1 or 2 sentences, but here no question will come from section B. Then comes to the section C. So here each question carries 2 marks. So from this chapter we have 1 question, and that 1 question carries 2 marks. It means section C is 2 mark, 1 question will come. And then in section D also we have 1 question of 3 marks. 1 question of 3 marks will come from this chapter. And in section E, 5 mark of each question will come, but from this chapter no 5 mark question will come. So here let us do the total. 1 plus 2, 3, and 3 plus 3, 6 mark weightage is there of this chapter in your board examination. How many marks, beta? 6 marks, right? Now come to the introduction of this chapter. Yes. So in the previous lesson, first number lesson, what we have seen? We have seen primitive era. We have seen Stone Age, right? We have seen primitive man, and here we move forward little bit become advanced. Okay, from the primitive era, from the Stone Age, a primitive man, Adi Manav, they are also using the management in doing their procedure of hunting as well as the fishing. Then after the new era, the new age started before independence. And before the independence, the kingship, the kingdoms are there. The kings are ruling different states. And among these kings, different great kings and their advisors are there. So management is working since centuries. From the ancient time it works. And such kind of great thinkers, great scholars, great kings were there who gave us the idea of management. And this great person is Chandragupta Maurya. What is the name of this great person? Chandragupta Maurya, as well as Chhatrapati Shivaji. So these were the two names who give us the ideology of management from ancient time. And during that time, whether they have to do the war, whether they have to run their states and kingdoms, they are using our word called management. And to use this management, we have certain rules and regulations. So from the ancient time, these great people are making different principles, are making different rules and regulations. And on the basis of these rules and regulations, the kings and other scholars are giving the orders to the further people, and they run the whole state. Okay, my dear friend. Then time comes moving forward and forward, and after that management experts come into existence, right? Modern management expert, modern management scholars and gurus has arrived to give their opinion regarding the principles of management. And who are these modern management gurus? So they are Frederick Taylor. Remember these names, all my dear friends. Frederick Taylor, Henry Fayol, Gilbreth, Max Weber, and Chester Bernard. These all were the modern management guru who explain how principles of management come into existence, and they have given their own opinions regarding the principles of management. Yes. Then another three names are also over here. These modern management guru, that is Peter F. Drucker, then C.K. Prahlad, then Harold Kuntz, right? And Harold Kuntz ने तो वहां तक बोल दिया कि भाई management performs as a jungle. What he says कि management is a jungle. Such kind of statement is also given by the management expert Mr. Harold Kuntz. Okay, my dear friend. So this is your introduction of this chapter. Moving on to the next segment, के general idea of principles of management. Let us see the general idea of principles of management. Yes. Now, what is these ideas? What is the principles of management? The principles means rules and regulations, and these rules and regulations are the guideline. It is the guideline for the managers, and the manager works as per these rules and regulations, right? Okay, if we are not wearing the helmet, then policemen stop us at the crossroad and says pay the fine. Why? Because we didn't wear the helmet. It means we break the rule. And if you break the rule, then the whole management will punish you. So rules and regulations, as I can say, are the essence of an experience. कोई भी रूल बनता है वो अनुभव से बनता है. तो rules are taking birth from the essence of an experience, right? And that is why these rules become the guideline for the managers. Then after we can say the rules are sum of means total of assumptions, tradition and experience. कोई भी rule एजम्पशन से, ट्रेडिशन यानी पुराने अनुभव से, रीति रिवाजों से, एंड द नेक्स्ट इज वी कैन से दैट एक्सपीरियंस. अर्लियर आई recently I told you के essence of an experience. From them the rules are taking the birth, and rules are also prepared on the basis of human behavior, right? Human behavior is also play an important role for making the rules. For example, if we are talking about the school, right? So during the recess time, the children are doing the quarrel and sometimes beating each other. If such kind of atmosphere is created, then what happens? This is the behavior of the student. Students are making indiscipline during the recess time. Then what management means, what school management is thinking, okay, how can we solve this problem? So during the recess, we should make the duty of peons in the playground of the school, and the peons will observe okay, whether the students are maintaining the discipline or beating each other or doing the quarrel. So why we make the rules to stand in the ground for the peon? Because we experienced that during the recess time the students are beating each other, and this way earlier I told you that any rule, any principle is taking birth from the essence of an experience. So अनुभव से ही नए नियमों का जन्म होता है. So rules are taking birth from the experiences, right, my dear friend? So this is the general concept of your principles of management. Now the main concept. Let us see the main concept of principles of management. So in the previous chapter we studied the short note के management is an art and science, right? So management is an science, management is an art. Okay. So what is science? So I told you that science is a specialized knowledge based on certain rules and principles. तो science किसके ऊपर काम करता है? तो certain rules and principles के ऊपर. तो in the same manner, management has its own rules and regulation. Management has its own principles, right? So, but science has a rigid principle. Science has a fixed principle. We can't change it. Science says the sun rises in the east, the earth revolves around the sun, 2 and 2 makes 4. That all things are invented by science. So we can't do the change in the principles of science. So what we can do? What we can do? We can't follow the rules or principles in the management in a rigid manner, because the manager should have to be flexible while implementing the rule. In science, principles are rigid, but in management, principles are flexible, means not rigid, my dear friends, right? Okay, so we also discussed that pure science is not possible in management, right? Rules are there that you have to do for the worker, you have to do 6 hours duty continuously and 30-minute recess is there. But in emergency, if any worker has a phone call from the home that your wife is very serious and you should immediately go to the home, so at that time the manager or the management or supervisor should not be strict towards the rule, should not follow the rule. Okay, your work is finished by other worker and you urgently leave our factory and go and take care of your wife, bring her to the hospital. So during such situations, we should change the rule. We can't say that you should continuously do 6 or 8 hours duty. No, not like that. So humanity, touch the element called humanity is also the part of these principles of management, and that's why we can say a principle of management should be flexible here for management. Then these principles are based on human behavior, technology and the day-to-day changes. So आज से हम 2 साल के बाद देखेंगे तो technology has been changed. So as per the right now, due to this COVID-19, what kind of study we have started? Online study. Whether we think in our dream that we'll study like this, no, we didn't think. but right now we have to follow this technology, we have to follow this technique. So day by day, year by year, generation after generation, the rules and regulations have been changed, right? Then different methods are changed, different techniques are changed, and on that basis we should follow different steps and we will achieve our target or goal. So principles of management are the guideline, okay, are the guideline. कि भाई लॉकडाउन हुआ तो गवर्नमेंट put forward some guideline for the people, the citizen or people of this city should follow this and this guideline. So on the basis of these guidelines we have to work, and in the factory also, in the business enterprise also, okay, with the rules and regulation they declare some guideline, okay, no smoking, no wandering from here and there, not to go here and there. So such kind of guidelines are there. So rules finally, principles finally become the guideline for the people. And then ethics, and ethics means moral values. So these principles are followed by moral values, right? And honesty and moral values. And these moral values become universal truth. They turns into universal truth. And due to this universal truth, these principles of management become the guideline for the whole world. Become the guideline for the whole world. So that's all for today. Okay.